Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
This is our series.
So many different pieces that you have to watch out for.
Where the stakes are always higher.
$300,000.
Where virtual meets reality.
How bad do you want it?
They're wasting no time getting at it.
Where the best thrive and the flawless win. This is the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series.
Hey, welcome back to Martinsville. Getting ready for the next round of the NC811 Call Before You Dig Cup Series here for the SIM500 Esports League on your home for sim racing. As these drivers are working their way around the racetrack, practice is about to come to an end, and we'll get ready to go into qualifying here in just a few moments. Zachary, obviously, as we see the checkered flag waving, we know it's go time now. You want to have a decent lap. You want to figure out how to get around this racetrack the best of everyone else, to put yourself not in the snake's patch, if you will. I'm either thinking you want to be up in the front or you want to be way, way, way in the back. You don't want to be in the middle of the chaos. I think that's where the storm's going to brew. At tonight at Martinsville.
Yeah, absolutely not. As Wesley, you know just as well as I do, the mid-pack here at Martinsville going into turn one, you can really get messed up as everybody's trying to follow the other person in front of them's braking points, and everybody has different braking points. So you never know where the guy in front of you is going to hit the brakes at, and it can really cause a huge checkup.
Yeah, so we'll see what goes on here now as these drivers will get ready to go out on the racetrack. And I'm understanding from our producer that there are still some overlay issues. They're working behind the scenes on trying to clarify that. So we will do our due diligence best in the broadcast booth to let you know the times and what driver is which, as this is the car number 21 that is on the speedway right now of John Adams. And of course, you know, there's a little more information about John Adams being in this car tonight. Of course, you know, usually we have another driver that's behind the wheel of that car, number 21. And of course, you see the ribbon on the car. And our thoughts and prayers are with, of course, well, I just want to go into Ed Burrell, one of our drivers on the SIM500 series. He normally runs that car, and he's going to be out for an unknown period of time. We really don't know the whole time now, but we understand he's battling pancreatic cancer. And Ed Burrell was also had a long battle with colon cancer recently. So tonight, former iRacing eNASCAR Pro Series driver John Adams is going to step into the number 21 in his colon cancer awareness Chevrolet that normally Ed Burrell does drive. So off from everybody at iRacing on LSRTV, Rocket Media, and the SIM500 series, we get well wishes to Ed Burrell. And of course, hopefully you can get well very, very soon. We see you back here with us for some more iRacing esports coverage. But as that goes on, here comes qualifying. It's the number 88 Hellman's machine of Mark Jorgensen Jr. Pretty good lap right now, Zach, and he's at the top of the board.
Absolutely fantastic lap there. Really got the car rotated. That car is looking very, very fast. And here he goes on lap 2, looking even better.
Watch it now, Jorgensen working to the bottom of turn number 3 here around the half-mile paperclip. That is the Martinsville Speedway down the front straightaway. As he'll come to the line, let's see where he ends up. He's still at the top of the board. 1936, Tommy Ryan. 1942, 1944, Jimmy Cole. And Jorgensen, I guess he's going to go an extra lap. I don't think he really needs to. He's already got fast time. He's just making some extra laps now around the racetrack. But, you know, you only get your 2 laps count, and that was it.
He made the best of those 2 laps. So now Daniel Foggett goes top of the board with a 1931.
Here comes Beasley in the tie ride number 10 Downey machine. And we'll now see what he can do as he works around the racetrack. Of course, Richard Beasley, the number 10. The 01 Virginia 811 Call Before You Dig entry. Chevrolet coming around the racetrack now. That's going to be the 01 machine, and that is Dwight Beverly, and he's going to climb up to 13th. Brian Macklin, also the Daytona winner, Zachary, in the number 30 machine, has also got himself in the top 10 in qualifying.
Yes, he does, and he is looking strong again tonight. A lot of good guys. Your times between the top 10 here, Wesley, it looks like there's only about 2/10 separating the top 10. That is Martinsville type lap times. That's a really tight field. It's going to be a really good race.
Yeah, it should, man. I'm telling you, we've got quite a field of these cars here now, as there are 43 drivers that are here. I'm thinking they might do a heat race or a last chance qualifier, if you will. They've done it before, 5-6 cars, so we'll see if that actually is the case. But yeah,
very eventful qualifying session there.
very eventful turnout here. We're glad you're joining us iRacing on LSRTV, the Martinsville Speedway. I've been to that racetrack many, many times. Of course, at Richmond last week, Martinsville this week. Next week, it's Bristol on dirt. iRacing tonight. The Northwest Cup Series races on dirt at Bristol. They just released the format probably about an hour ago to get posted on social. And right now, we get these drivers in place, ready to go for this race, round number 6 tonight. Don't forget, coming up for tonight, the Bristol Dirt Race for the Northwest Racing Series for the Cup cars. The trucks did it a couple of weeks ago, and Devin West was the repeat winner. We're going to see if he can do it again in the Cup cars later on tonight. With that being said, we're getting some of these cars on the racetrack, and we will have a quick last chance race, if you will. Paul Crumry is on the pole in the number 15 machine. So Paul Crumry in the 15. Doug Roth in car number 43. Doug Sigmund will be, of course, also in the 04 machine. Nelson Rivera in the 22. Daytona winner Josh Parker, struggling the last couple of weeks, Zachary. He'll also be in this last chance race in car number 81. And there you see, 5 cars.
5 cars, 5 to the feature. So we'll determine where these guys are going to start.
If you're one of these drivers and you're in this quick 8-lap heat, if you will, 8-lap shootout, it gives you an opportunity to try to fill the car out, maybe try to see if you can maybe change some things differently than the other guys. Obviously, they're locked in, they're ready to go. But from Ryan Roth on the front row, you see the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar entry, the STP 43, and all these drivers working around with the lights off of the pace cars. So with that said, as we did mention, there's 43 cars, but this will set the lineup from 38th on back. And we get ready to bring the field to the back straightaway. Lights are off on the pace car. We are set for this sprint, if you will, 8 laps, an 8-lap little dash for these guys to jockey their starting positions here at Martinsville. Off turn number 4, they come to the Geico starting box. Green flag is about to go in the air from the flag stand. They take it all the way almost to the starter stand. Now the green flag hits the air. They hit the gas, and we're underway. And Crumry jumps up on the inside, and we're underway in turn 2.
And the fall down here into turn 3. Doug Roth, big momentum gain on the 15. Almost got into the back of him right there into turn 3. That opens the door for Nelson Rivera on the inside to come around him, and that completes lap 1 here in Martinsville.
Rivera and Parker working their way down to the inside of the racetrack as they'll come to the back straightaway. Turn number 3, Parker inside. Roth falls back. Rivera up on the outside lane. Crumry powers his way to the lead. 2 car lengths now. We are having some overlay issues, so we do not have like the official timer and ticker and all that stuff that we're usually used to. We apologize for that. As Roth now tries to send it after Parker. Is he there? No, he's not. They're single file. No change in position. They go back to 1.
Rivera to the inside for the lead here at 15. Door banging through turn 2. Door banging off at 2. That's going to turn them both
Contact.
around.
Oh, Crumry, the leader, spins. Roth got connected. Rivera with some damage. And all the while, Josh Parker from the outhouse to the penthouse in the Pepsi Zero Sugar number 81. He goes to the lead as they go to turn number 1.
And he is leading by a large margin here. Looks like to be about a second to 2 seconds here over the 81 car. Oh, Parker spins!
Oh no, the leader, Parker, goes around. Remember, there's no caution flags in this 8-lap heat race, if you will. And man, oh my goodness, he caused more damage to his car just trying to get back in the right direction.
Still burning it down here on the front stretch. Ooh, head on into the wall again.
Man, oh man.
Shoot.
When it rains, it pours, and now the STP colors are number 43 of Doug Roth out in front. His Camaro leads the way. Rivera now to second spot. And all the while, these laps continuing to tick away. As they'll come to the line, white flag in the air, the CRN 1 to go. One more lap to go here in back straightaway. The leader out in front. Roth comes down to the line, checkered flag, waves. Roth hits the wall. He makes it across the line before Rivera got there. But that is the end of our heat race. Or last chance qualifier, whatever you want to call it. Doug Roth gets it done. Paul Crumry in the number 2 spot. It looks like, actually Nelson Rivera, correction. Paul Crumry in the top 3, and that is the way they set him up in the back of the pack. And again, you know, Zachary, all those drivers are in the race, but, you know, that race kind of important. Certainly does, as these drivers are getting a quick warm-up. I mean, it's less than a minute, if that. You might get 3 laps if you're lucky. And those drivers are now working their way around the racetrack right now. So, yeah, there you see Yogan in the wall. Randy Yoakum in the wall. There's some more drivers coming in. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, just like that.
Problem.
Just like that, your warm-up session's over. I think they spent more time trying to make it into a demolition derby.
We light them up and do it for real now.
It is go time. Let's get them lined up. They're going to go for 174 laps. And we will give you your starting lineup here tonight at the virtual Martinsville Speedway. Round 6. On the pole, Daniel Falkingham in the car number 39. Mark Jorgensen in the 88, row number 1. Row 2 will find Byron Daly in the 06. Tommy Ryan of the 99, Jimmy Coleman at 54, Mike Kelly in the 2, row 3. Row 4, David Comstock and Doy Woods in the number 28, 13 as well. Row number 5, top 10, Ben Glazier in the 18, Kevin DeBrown in the 93. Row number 6, we'll find Brian Macklin, Daytona winner in the 30, Randy Yoakum in the 8. Row 7, and the top 14, Trey Edson in the number 7 as well as Dwight Beverly. E.J. O'Rourke, Scott Simley in the top 8 rows, the top 16. Row 9 will find Anthony Calantoni in the 84, Chad Coleman in the 38. And to round out your top 20, Jose Gonzalez, the Macho Taco, Robert Gillenwater in the 4. And, of course, that's halfway through the lineup.
P21 rolling off row 11. It's going to be John Adams and Glenn Campbell. Thomas O'Leary the 4th, and Eric Arnold rolls out on row 12. Mike Montesi and Robert Frieri the 3rd rolls out in row 23. Brian Howard and Scott Stenzel lines up in row 14. Jose Medina and Charles Woods comes out in row 15. Chris Gibu and Joey Gattina rolls out row 16. Richard Beasley and Christopher Williams is row 17. Garrett Livingston and Ron Hollyfield rolls out row 18. James Sumbuck and Paul Brumray rolls out row 19. Doug Simmons comes out in row 20, and Nelson Rivera and Josh Parker round out your field in row 21.
So there you go. There's the lineup as these drivers get ready to go. 174 laps here at Richmond. They take it all the way to the starter box. Green flag goes in the air. Underway at Martinsville. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a virtual race. And Jorgensen will send up to the back straightaway as the leader on lap 1. First lap in, Byron Daly right behind them. Now Falkenham will take the early lead before they come back around to the start-finish line. Daly, Jorgensen, some cars getting antsy in the back. That goes on behind the top 3 that are single file. And we do have a caution on the speedway. Yellow flag is out. Trouble on the racetrack. We'll find out and get that pulse. Hey, we got overlays. Pulse popper, instant replay. Watch what happened. Oh, Jose Gonzalez turned into the wall, back in to the safer wall barrier, Zach, between the turns of 1 and 2, and that's what happened there.
Yeah, that was just a little bit of help. Maybe locked him up a little bit, tried to avoid the guy in front of him, and unfortunately the 26 car was there, and around he went. So minimal damage, not bad for Martinsville. He'll get it pointed in the correct direction, put 4 Mr. Feelgoods on there, and be fine, ready to continue this race.
So the yellow flag coming out, Falkenham, Daly, Jorgensen. Hey, we got some type of a scoring ticker there. So it's showing your top 43 cars all at one time. So that's really cool. We are on lap number 4, a couple of laps underway, and then the yellow flag came out. You know, you got to think we've got 170 laps to go. Honestly, Zach, you have to strategize yourself. You have to take it easy. You can't rush, but you don't want to put yourself in a bind so early where you're literally crawling out of a hole in the beginning to try to be there at the end.
Yeah, obviously here in Martinsville it is hard to pass. So if you are starting back there towards the back and you think you got a car that's super fast and you know you have a shot to win, you haven't got a lot of time because laps tick off in a hurry here. But at the same time, to finish to win the race, you have to finish. So you know, that's what makes Martinsville exciting, right? You know, it's one groove, and trying to get around people's difficult, but if you're fast enough, you can do it.
Falkenham, Daly, Jorgensen, Ryan, Kelly, top 5. Coleman, Comstock, Woods, Glazier to Brown. That's your top 10. That's the way they stand at the moment. Of course, Falkenham, the only driver that's been a 2-time winner on the series this year. Back-to-back as well. He won at Atlanta. He won last week at Richmond. And honestly, right now, with the lights off for the pace car, we got a long way to go, but a short time to get there, it'll seem. He is also, Zach, looking to try to go for that hockey terminology, the hat trick, and be a 3-time winner back-to-back-to-back as well. Back to the Geico restart zone. Field sends it, speed to turn 1. Hole shot, Falkenham, Daly, Ryan and Jorgensen battle side by side for second off 2.
Mike Colley back there in P5 watched his brace up going down into turn 1. As the top 5 gets single file, your closest battle is going to be between the 28 of, oh, we got one way high. That's Kevin Brown way high off the corner. He's 3 wide down the front stretch.
Holds it, no harm, no foul. And I think we have another yellow flag. Yes, we do. Watch the replay here, presented by Pulse Poppers, and a couple of these VA811 cars getting together. Dwight Beverly, Randy Yoakum, Chad Coleman, nowhere to go, and neither to the 49. And there is the cause of another caution, a multi-car accident. Hey, he popped in somehow, some way, real quickly. Let's grab a word with John Mushroom.
All right, Ed, we're fixing to do this, buddy.
All right.
Hey, thank you very much there, Wesley. Zach, you guys are doing a great job up there in the booth. This is John Mushroom. I've got with me right now, man of the hour, Ed Burrell. Ed, how you doing, buddy?
Well, I'm hanging in there, doing the best I can.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Look, you know, well, I knew you from just a couple of years back when I first started with the SIM500 guys. You've been with them for a while now, haven't you?
Yeah, I joined in. I started in the fall of 2017.
So basically, you're one of the founding members of the SIM500 League here. We got a car out there for you tonight. Have you seen it yet?
I caught a glimpse of it. I haven't had a really close look at it, but you know, from what I saw, it looked damn good.
Well, it's for you, man. We understand that you had a long battle with colon cancer. I remember that. I thought you'd beat it. Now, Joey tells me that you had another prognosis recently. You want to let us know what the doctor said?
Yeah, it's still colon cancer, but I don't. It's not in the colon anymore. But what has happened is spread to my lungs and to my stomach, and it has attached another tumor to the outside of my pancreas. So it's not pancreatic cancer; it's all colon cancer, and that one has choked my bile duct and a couple of the major arteries right there by the bile duct. So we're just trying to work on that. I had my first chemo treatment last week, and for right now I'm in a 30-week I don't know what you would call it.
Treatment, maybe?
Well, for the next 30 weeks, I'll be doing chemo.
Well, look, man, we'll be praying for you, Ed. Hopefully for a speedy recovery. I hope that God helps you out with this. I've had family members with cancer, and I know that you'll be going through a rough time. So we'll be thinking about you, man. We'll be praying for you. We might try and pull you back up here for another interview sometime in the future here in this race. So just stay tuned, man. Okay?
Yeah, I'll sit here as long as I can. It's kind of hard to breathe sitting up, but I can usually last maybe an hour.
All right, brother. Well, look, man, we'll be praying for you, folks. That's Ed Burrell, founding member of SIM500. Make sure you add him to your prayers if you can, folks. He's going to need him for the rough, long road he has ahead of him. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, so thank you, John, for that analogy there and analysis of things. So we appreciate it. And we're going back to the green flag. Buckingham, Daly, Jorgensen, Bryan, and Kelly, top 5. They send it down the back straightaway.
Work through turns 3 and 4, and it's all Falkenham off of turn 4. Now we go back and we're going to focus on the 30 car now. The battle for, it looks like this will be for about 10th in between Edison and Coleman. Battle for 8th, correction. Looks like Coleman's going to come away with that spot.
Yeah, that's the number 7 of Trey Edson, and he is in the number 8 spot right now. Watching that number 7 car of Edson work his way down into turn number 1. Macklin right there behind him as well, inside. Of course, Comstock in there is front. So, John, yeah, we heard from him, but I guess he's not working with me in the booth tonight, so that's why we have Zach Taylor here. So, Buckingham out in front, Daly, Jorgensen, and all the while, Edson now trying so hard, Zach, to close in on Comstock for that spot. That is for 6th and 7th down the back straightaway.
Yes, he makes a big arc down here into turn 3 now, as he focuses on the back of the 13 Monster Energy car. Off of turn 4 here, he slowly gains a little bit, but not enough, as we have a caution on the racetrack.
Caution out again. Dwight Beverly, the 0-1 goes around. Another Pulse Poppers instant replay. And here's a look at what happened. Yellow flag for the 3rd time, by the way.
Tap and spin. No harm, no foul.
So Beverly, no harm, no foul. The Virginia 811 call before you dig Camaro. Big props to Brian Morehouse and everybody with 811 call before you dig. They were the title sponsor for the NASCAR Xfinity Series event at Martinsville on Friday night. And boy, oh boy, was there some fireworks in that. Took my poor buddy Brandon Jones' win away. I mean, yeah, it was great for him to win. But the excitement was what happened between Sam Mayer and Ty Gibbs.
I didn't even know somebody won the race.
Oh, Brandon Jones did. Yeah, that's how kind of whenever the you think of the 79 500, whenever Richard Petty won the race, but the fight between Kel Yarborough and the Allison family, that was the highlight. Well, the same thing could be said about that. But anyhow, Brian Morehouse and 811 call before you dig, they were the title sponsor for that race. And I saw a lot of pictures and video on social media. Brian Morehouse and Billy Malia Smith, he was kind of doing some promotions for her and the Bandolero cars on the stage, and thought that was really, really cool. And just really cool to see a real race involved on the virtual side, obviously with the SIM500 Cup Series and the title sponsor. And just always remember, before you do any digging in your yard or your business, commercial, residential, call 811. And there's an awesome interview that was on Finish Line last Wednesday with Brian Morehouse, and it kind of gives all the details of what 811 call before you dig is all about, where it came from, and where they're heading with it, not only on the business side of things, but also with esports and involved in sports as well, and being on race cars, real and virtual. So Buckingham is the man. He's on in front. I'll tell you what, Zach, right now he's got a great lead as we're coming upon 25 laps in this race. Yeah, and it's been all Buckingham too, much like the real life counterpart of this race. Saturday night, Chase Elliott leading every lap of the first two stages there. Daniel Buckingham so far perfect through this race, leading all 24. Lights are out on the pace car. And we have a car sitting sideways on the backstretch. Yeah, are they going to call off the restart? I don't know if they are or not. Here they come at a turn 4. Ready? Nope, they're going to keep it green. Green flag back out. Buckingham and Daly. Jorgensen, 3 cars inside. Up the hill goes the 99 of Ryan. To the back straightaway. Jorgensen gave a bump to Daly there in turns 1 and 2, saying, come on, buddy, let's go. I got places to be, people to see. Or maybe it's more like, I'm going to see you later kind of bump here, as we focus on the number 30 car here of Macklin, as he set sights on the number 2 car of Kelly down the backstretch. Back straightaway into that third turn. Buckingham, Daly, Jorgensen, that's the way it stands right now. Ryan and Kelly, top 5. Oh, Glazier under attack. Ooh, wait. Up the hill, Glazier in trouble. He was under attack, and then he about spun the car, went up in the top shelf out of 4. Saves it, no harm, no foul. But you notice, though, Zachary, it's like a drafted Daytona or Talladega. He got pushed out of the line, and then he had a whole bunch of cars past him, and now he's stuck up on the outside lane, and ain't no ding body on the inside going to open any room for him. He's got to fight for that spot as he clears Montesi as they go back to turn 1. And fight he will. He fights down to the bottom there, and that saved him as we have a caution on the racetrack. Oh, no! That's the person. That's the caution there. So caution is out. Oh, my. Castro, number 1, got into it with Roth. Roth, the last chance race winner, if you remember. And the Castro number 1 machine going around Ron Holyfield. Oh, man.
Wrong place, wrong time. And that's Wesley, that's just why Martinsville, that's why Martinsville brings, short and not so wide straightaways here. So
that's right.
If you have one car get out of shape, chances are it's going to be multiple cars involved, as the whole track can get blocked in a hurry. Not much.
So another caution flag here, and Ron Holyfield will go to the back. Number 1 able to roll away also, but he lost a lot of ground. What do we have? 3 cautions? 4 cautions in the last 30 laps?
Yes, I think that is correct. It's not horrible. Very action-packed racetrack. So, do you think we'll see a possible bumper for the win tonight?
A bump and run? Maybe.
A little bump and run.
Maybe.
If you get put in that situation, you're going to do it in turns 1 and 2. You're going to do it in 3 and 4.
That's
you're
right.
a 7th-place car.
That's right. Falkenham, Daly, Jorgensen, Ryan, Kelly, top 5. Along with Macklin, Edson, Comstock, to Brown, Coleman. Your top 10. You see the scoring ticker right now showing all 40 cars of the 43 that started right now on the racetrack. And on the racetrack right now, it is between Falkenham and Daly. And in the points run for championship, it's the same way between those two, separated by 13 points, Zach, coming into tonight's race here at Martinsville.
That is a tight points gap as we wind through the season here. Not much room for error for either one of these guys. They both very fast, so obviously it's probably going to come down to them for the championship, and that's just spectacular driving by both of them throughout the season so far.
Lights are off on the pace car. We will settle in for the restart. And that pace car, boy, he's like right up on the pack. Oh my goodness, wow. I thought he was going to get hit by the leader of Falkenham. He's going to T-bone him. Rear end him, if you will, as they get ready to come back to the Geico restart zone. And Falkenham will send it down the front straightaway. Restart. Big lead he's got, but here comes Daly battling back. Restart on the outside on lap number 35.
Absolutely. It's just like the previous restart, the 88 car of Jorgensen gets some really good turns 1 and 2. That puts him down the inside. He should get clear for second there. We have a new second-place car. That is the 88 car of Jorgensen in that helmet Chevrolet.
Bring out the helmets and bring out the best. Jorgensen fighting that car to the number 2 spot. Daly behind him. They're 1, 2, and 3 single file. Into the third turn, 2-3 car lengths back. Falkenham. Falkenham leads. Jorgensen. Half a car length back is Daly. Into 1 and 2. No change for any spots. And around they go around the merry-go-round again. Up on the outside lane, they're all single file. Falkenham, no car inside, battle for second. It heats up as right now, Daly all over Jorgensen, but he can't get by him as they come across the line. Back to 1.
And Daly arcing the corner now as we come back here, focus on the number 7 car of Edison. Edison's focusing on that 30 car. He's been trying to get him for the last 30 laps, it seems like, as he's arcing the corner as well. And that big Martinsville arc, get your car pointing straight, he gets some really good exits here. And that's the most efficient way to pass here, as he loses a little bit of ground now to the 30 car of Macklin.
Back straightaway, third turn. Macklin up the outside. Here comes Edson. Closing in, Adams. Of course, we mentioned Ed Burrow, who normally drives the 21 car. Now tonight, John Adams in the wheel of that car. We got a caution. Oh, my. It looks like it's cleaning up just before the leaders got to the back straightaway. Another Pulse Popper instant replay. Watch Howard in 33. Oh, Howard turned. It was the red and white Ford there that scampered away to the third turn. And then everyone else, boy, Falkenham on the binders. Did you see that?
I did, and you know Falkenham needs to change the drawers after that.
We are under the yellow flag again here on lap number 40 of this 174 lap event, which basically means we've got about less than 135 laps to go. Zachary Taylor Hager is here along with Wesley Outlet. We're in the booth. Of course, we also have Charles Wooten, Jeff Stabnow, Rocket Media Live Sim Racing TV Productions handling everything. iRacing this Monday night. John Mustian was here, and of course he had his announcement he wanted to make or address or whatever, and we appreciate that. Usually he does join me in the booth on Monday night.
Missing John tonight.
Do it now?
We missed John a little bit extra tonight. One of the best broadcasters in the business. Good friend of mine. Big shoes to fill.
The one car getting the wave around of Ron Holyfield. Remember, next week after tonight, next week, okay, tonight the Northwest Cup Series is on the dirt at Bristol. Next week, the SIM500 Cup Series is on the dirt at Bristol. That's going to be fun.
Fun.
Then you got Talladega, Dover, Texas, Kansas, Charlotte, off for Memorial Day. It kind of mimics the real NASCAR Cup Series schedule. You think about it. Where was the Cup Series at on Saturday night? They were at Martinsville. Where are we at a couple of days later for SIM500? Martinsville. Where are they at this weekend? Bristol, dirt, Sunday night, Easter. Where are we at on Monday night? Bristol, dirt. And by the way, happy Easter to everybody out there. I know yesterday was Palm Sunday. And, of course, the week of Passover. And hopefully everybody has a great Easter with their family and loved ones. All right, lights off for the pace car. Zach, we're going to try this again here.
And try again we shall. We line them up, double file. We unleash the tigers inside the tiger's den. Did I say the lion's den? We get ready to line them up and do it again. Gladiators at battle, if you will.
I've heard of the cliche jet fighters inside of a gymnasium, if you will.
Yes.
Ready to go. Back to green. Here they come back to the Geico restart zone. This time Falkenham gets another great jump on everybody of Daly Jorgensen. Oh, we got trouble in the back. Caution out again. Just as fast as the green linen fell, the caution comes back out. We'll find out. Here it is, your Pulse Popper instant replay. And this is why we're under the yellow flag again. Oh my goodness.
Tire spin. Oh, did they rake on up in turn one? They did. That's a 21 car. That was against the wall right there. So it looks like a chain reaction caused the 21 to spin as well. Possibly.
Another look at it again.
Possibly 21's point of view.
Well, that's the 21, of course. John Adams, as we mentioned, driving for Ed Burrell. And obviously, you know he wants to have a good showing tonight, especially with being asked to jump in that car. So,
driving for an absolutely great cause. Very unfortunate circumstances.
yeah, what can I say? Cancer sucks.
That is for sure. But we keep our thoughts and prayers with that family.
50 laps completed this time around with Falkingham, Daly, Jorgensen, Ryan, and Edson. Comstock, DeBrown, Coleman, Woods, Calantoni, top 10 as it stands right now. We're 50 laps in, 125 less to go here in this 174 lap contest for the SIM500 Cup Series here tonight. The 811 Call Before You Dig Cup Series. For the most part, it's been interesting. Green caution, green caution. You know, Zach, we haven't had any lengthy green flag run, and that's, I think, what a lot of people are waiting on.
Absolutely, and after you do get green flag here in Martinsville, you tend to stay green flag for a while as everybody just kind of gets in a rhythm and 6 laps off, and laps do fly by here. So if we can get green flag here for just a couple laps, we'll be through this race in no time. As the lights are off on the pace car, we're going to line them up, and the 21 car is still behind that pace car.
Ready for the field to settle back in. Lights off for the pace car. They're in turn 3. Buckingham still the man out in front, along with Daly. The 21 of Adams. Green flag back out. And I'm kind of confused here. The 21 of Adams is in 40th. I guess he's on the tail end of the lead lap, or he's on the lead lap now in front of the leaders, but I would have thought he would have took the wave around. And he's not. He's literally like under attack by, you know, and honestly, Zach, this is the way old NASCAR used to be. If you were a lap down car on the tail end of the lead lap, you're in front of the leaders. And that's honestly what just happened here. I'm not sure why it did, but I know John Adams is praying for a caution right now because he'll be able to cycle back around, of course, as the leader. He's on the lead lap right now.
Yeah, absolutely, and that has been happening all week here on iRacing.
And the caution's out. Brumrye, I believe, is involved. Livingston might be involved. I think it's a multi-car crash. Let's check it out. Holds Popper, instant replay. Roth, Campbell, Dwight Beverly. All of these cars around contact Beverly. Roth into the wall. There goes Gonzalez wrecked. Some other cars crashing. Brumrye has stopped. That's why, obviously, is that Woods in the 40? I think he got caught up in it. Wow, big damage on Dwight Beverly's car. And remember, Zach, there is no fast repairs in this series either.
And that probably eliminated quite a few cars out of this one, as that seemed to be the big one at Martinsville, if you will. Daniel Falkingham continues to lead. We work like 56 under caution.
Yeah, this is, oh my goodness, wow. We're on the yellow flag again here. Don't forget, coming up tonight, Bristol Dirt Race for the Northwest. Best of the Cup Series. That's at 11:25 Eastern Time tonight. cars going around. Now you can rest assured that Mr. John Adams took that wave around and got away from everybody quickly.
Yeah, that's every caution makes someone happy, and I can promise you that made him very happy.
All right. Well, I don't see really any cars in the front so far pitting yet. It's cars in the back that got damaged from the last wreck of O'Leary or Roth or Sigmund, Yoakup, Macklin, obviously. And that's a tough break for the number 30 of Macklin, coming off of the Daytona Cup win, and now he's kind of landsliding, if you will.
Work lap 58 under pace car speed.
Sure did.
Lights are out.
We'll try this again, bud. With, of course, Falkenham and Daly, Jorgensen, Ryan, Edson, top 5. Comstock, DeBrown, Calantoni, Coleman, Woods, Parker. All those cars right there in the first 5 rows. Numerous caution flags here so far in this race. I think we've had 6 cautions in 60 laps, if you will. We've not seen that lengthy green flag run, and we've not seen any of the front guys come to the pits just yet. Field back from a different camera angle to the restart zone. Green flag back out at Martinsville.
88 car does not let Daly down. He wanted it, he doesn't get it. Jorgensen says, I want to stand here and fight on the inside.
He shuts the door on him. You cannot come through.
Still not letting him have it. Make it Daly work hard. Now he gets it. Man.
Finally gives him that opportunity to move back around.
Caution's out.
Yep, go figure.
Lord. We'll see what happened here. Yo! Everybody missing? Good voice.
Yeah.
Oh? Yeah, very good voice.
That's Paul Crumbry there in the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Have you started noticing there's a lot of zero sugar sodas that are coming out lately?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody wants to do the zero sugar thing. I don't know.
Have you tried the Mountain Dew Zero Sugar?
No, I don't drink Mountain Dew anymore, buddy. It put me in the hospital.
Oh, okay. That's understandable.
Nah, I used to drink Mountain Dew like nobody's business. I'd go through a 12-pack or 18 Mountain Dews a day. That all changed when I ended up in the hospital with diverticulitis.
I'd say so. That's how I am with Coca-Cola. I drink them like they're going out of fire, or going out of style.
Out of style.
Out of style. Southern drawl. Oh. Wesley, you were here Saturday night. Tell me what you think about the weather.
Oh, I wasn't at Martinsville, buddy. I ended up doing the race at County Line. I was supposed to have done an event at Tyler County, West Virginia, and then that got canceled. When that got canceled, all of my other plans had changed for everything I was scheduled to do, and did not get to go to Martinsville this year. I will be at Bristol, though, this weekend for the dirt race with obligations with SMI, but I'm not. I ended up doing a broadcast at County Line in Elm City on Saturday night. Yep.
So we'll see you at the dirt race then.
Were you going to Bristol for dirt?
I will be there.
There you go. So you had Martinsville, and now you got to get your dirt fixed.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't missed a race at Bristol since 2012.
There you go.
Can't. I was contemplating this one, but figured, well, might as well, right? Ain't nothing else to do on a fun Easter Sunday.
Truck Series will be in action Saturday night, and then, of course, the night race. And I will tell you this, if there's anybody that's on the fence, first off, it's the new next-gen cars, and secondly, the race, hopefully, if weather doesn't, change things, because obviously last year, weather just threw a monkey wrench in all of it. I mean, you know, you look outside your hotel room, it looks like your car's going to float away.
We were boat racing down there in the fan zone.
We were.
You all think I'm joking about that? We literally had little remote control boats on Sunday of last year's race, and we were boat racing whenever the Cup race was supposed to be going on. For those of you not familiar with Bristol or haven't been there, there's a river that runs. I think it's on the south side of the racetrack.
It's on the south side of the racetrack near the drag strip.
Yeah, and it tends to overflow just about every rainfall. So last year, whenever we went under a tornado warning, we got done eating at the Buffalo Wild Wings, about 15 miles from the track. Went to the track and got the remote control boats out and went boat racing.
There you go. Well, see, you and Charles have something in common because he's a big avid fan of remote control cars. So RC car competition. I don't know if he's done it in the water though. We're coming back to green. Lap 66 is on the board. 66 complete, working lap 67. Buckingham, the man back out in front. This man has led all race long. You're on board now with Ryan in 99. Oh, there's contact. Daly, Jorgensen. Somebody got moved out of the way.
That was a big move, too. It wasn't nothing small. 7 car barely hanging on to it right there as we work off a turn, too.
That was Edson. Edson and Comstock, man. Those cars, and guess what?
We are wearing.
I got 3 words for you, but I think you know what it is.
Put it out.
Put it out. Caution is out. Caution out again. Ooh. Let's watch it. Oh my goodness, there's another one of those NC811 cars, and then 4 got plowed into. Cone goes flying through the air. Hey, you hit my cone, Gonzalez.
You owe us a cone.
That was Robert Gillenwater, by the way. I think Robert celebrated a birthday the other day, man. Happy birthday to Robert Gillenwater. That was Doug Gillenwater. I'm sorry. Doug Gillenwater, another friend of mine from racing in Tennessee. He celebrated a birthday the other day. So, anyhow, Gillenwater caught up in that accident. Looks like Arnold's going to come down to the pit lane. So, Eric Arnold. I tell you what, Zach, I think we got about 9 cars tore up so far.
9 cars tore up, and what caution are we on?
I've lost count. I think it was 7 or 8.
Okay, so we're roughly about every caution. We're taking about 1 car out. So do the math and go from there. Work lap 71 under caution. I tell you what, Wesley. Not being at Martinsville, you missed the hot dogs.
I love the hot dogs, man. I love, man. I'm telling you, I love the hot dogs. When we go in the media center, you know, they provide all of these food in the media center, and one of the things they do is provide the hot dogs. And I remember one year Bob Dillner and Matthew Dillner were in the media center, and they had a hot dog eating contest. Well, needless to say, Bob finagled the score counter, if you will, and tried to make more out than what he had actually ate, and made his little brother Matthew probably eat 10 more than what he needed to. And let's just say that you know, it wasn't a good night. That's all I'm going to tell you. It wasn't a good night at the suite at the hotel.
I can picture that. Oh gosh.
And these are some big guys now, you know.
Yeah, I know him.
He wouldn't stop. But, you know, Matthew would just get. Come to find out, Bob cheated, put like 5 extra tallies on the little, you know, a little tally ticker than what there was. Look, I was a Lightfoot, okay? Yeah, look, I think I had eight hot dogs. I think 8.
Oh Lord.
Which to me, that's enough. You know, to me, 8 hot dogs is enough. You know. if between a setting from lunchtime until, you know, the end of the night, 8 hot dogs, you know, when you're busy working, you're working, you know.
Yeah,
But
you don't.
I think they were up into like the 23, 24, 25 range.
Cow.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Oh,
We're coming back to the restart zone, and we're talking about the delicious Martinsville Speedway world-famous hot dog. We're back to green. Oh, my goodness. Edson spun the tires. He did not get going. Bottlenecked the inside lane behind the Brown and Moore. And all the while, here comes Falkenham with another masterful restart. And when they come back to the line, there's a century grind. 100 laps remaining in this race tonight.
And they will take it under green flag conditions. Woohoo! And we got one on the wall in the front stretch.
Oh, no.
No caution, though.
Parker out of line. Parker's out of line. Beasley's out of line. Oh, my goodness. They were trying to go 3 wide off the exit of the corner. That's crazy.
Oh, bumper.
Little shot there.
3 wide off of 4. Oh, wow.
The frustration just settles in. Stencil now under attack, and he's up in the fence. Mons is. Mons in trouble in 49. He's in the wall. Yoakum's around him now. Rivera, Campbell, all in that snake's patch, if you will, as they work off turn number 4 down the straightaway.
Frustration for pulling over your 49 back to the 10 car now. This is going to get interesting.
My. Come on, guys, hold it together.
Hang on. Everybody getting a rhythm.
And that's what they got to do, honestly. They got to get a rhythm going. And once they get that rhythm going, then they're going to be okay. We hope.
We do hope. We worked on the backstretch. That's the 6 car, Kohler generators, much like the real-life counterpart of Keselowski. That's the 6 car of Mike Montesi. We focus on a battle here.
I'm not angry. I'm digging Charles' gifts on our communication chat, because that's from the movie The Shining, if people don't know. Awesome movie. Awesome movie. I've been trying. I told my girlfriend Jackie about it. And I was like, "You've never heard of The Shining? Oh my goodness! Wow, you've got to watch it."
Is she American?
Hey, watch it. That's fighting words, dude. Don't do that.
Well, I was saying, I mean, The Shining.
Is she American?
Shining
No, she works too much, man. She works. Oh, we got trouble. Stencil wreck front straightaway. Couple of other cars involved. Coleman's caught up in it in 38. You see him scampering away, damaged. Rivera barely got by. Here is your Pulse Pumper instant replay. And here's a look at what happened. The personal comfort number 42. Oh, my, he just lost it. And then he turned into the pack. Oh, and Coleman just got into him. Nowhere to go. Oh, my. There you go, Paul Crumride. Just stop. Put that 0 sugar on your brakes.
0 gas.
Yeah.
Oh, my. 142 car still trying to get a turnaround. I think he finally got it there. Oh, that was a handful. Well, Wesley, I believe that was our longest green flag run of the night.
Yeah, we made a record.
Now
I can't believe we did it, but we did it.
That was a record run. How about that? So now back to The Shining here.
Yeah, The Shining. Yeah.
The reason I asked if she was an American is because I thought it was like an American tradition that at the age of 13, that was the first horror movie you got to watch with your parents.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that. I just don't think she's ever seen it before. So we're under the yellow flag, 83 laps, and the distance is 174. We are quickly approaching halfway, and we will step away as well. This is iRacing on LSRTV. Hey, it's broadcast personality Wesley Outlet up topside at one of the great racetracks of the world, the Caraway Speedway. And I'd like to remind you to join us every Wednesday afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern to 3 p.m. Eastern with coverage of Finish Line, where we talk to everybody from NASCAR to grassroots, like right here at Caraway Speedway. Carolina's Fox Sports Radio affiliates, iHeartRadio, and on the Community Radio Network at 87.5 FM. And remember, thanks to Live Sim Racing Productions, you can actually see the guest
guest panel, ask their questions, get interactive with us with comments and so much more in our chat box. Finish Line every Wednesday. Join us every week.
If recent storms have caused damage to your property, contact 811 before you begin your cleanup. Buried utilities around uprooted trees can make a bad situation worse if those lines are not located before digging. Electric, natural gas, and internet lines are everywhere, and knowing where they are is the safest way to start any digging project. Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
This is our series,
So many different pieces that you have to watch out for.
where the stakes are always higher,
$300,000.
where virtual meets reality,
How bad do you want it?
They're wasting no time getting at it.
where the best thrive and the flawless win. This is the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series.
If recent storms have caused damage to your property, contact 811 before you begin your cleanup. Buried utilities around uprooted trees can make a bad situation worse if those lines are not located before digging. Electric, natural gas, and internet lines are everywhere.
Kind of thought I'd get an apology before we came back. Hello, welcome back. We're ready for the green flag, 85 at 174. We're back at it again at Martinsville. Buckingham, Daly, Jorgensen, 1, 2, and 3 battle for 4th and 5th. They are side by side, 2 by 2, 3 rows deep as they go to 3.
2 wide 4th now. That looks like Jordan, or that's going to be Edison. And I'm not sure who that guy in 4th place is right now. Oh, that's Tommy Ryan, the one and only. He battles for 4th. He takes it from Edison. Edison up to 5th. Josh Parker up 37 spots from where he graded. He's right in P6 right now.
Buckingham, Daly, Jorgensen, look at this move of traffic, and we got trouble. Oh, my goodness. Come on, guys. Get it together. Caution out again. Yellow flag back out. Another wreck. Here's your replay of what happened. Woods, Gonzalez, Howard, Crumry, parking lot, Coleman, Moore, Beasley, Roth, parking lot there off of turn number 4. Zach, wow.
Walmart parking lot party. Not sponsored by Walmart.
The Redneck Yacht Club.
Hey! Oh, country music at its finest. Well, not its finest. The finest would have been the 80s. Very controversial, but in my opinion, 80s was the best.
You said that, not me.
My opinion, 80s was the best. Tim Duggar is the best country singer of all time, though, and I'll stand by that till the day I die.
Who?
Tim Duggar. He normally follows the NASCAR circuit. He's got a post-race concert this year at Martinsville or at Bristol, Saturday night. Wesley, if you have a free moment Saturday night about 10 o'clock in the fan zone, check it out. This guy is amazing.
Nah, I won't be there until Sunday, bud.
Oh man, well, I'll make sure to record something to send it to you. Tim's a really cool guy, really nice guy. He's a longtime friend of mine, and I wish him the best as he continues to follow the NASCAR circuit around, playing concerts. Last year, he opened the fall race at Charlotte, the Roval.
Okay, all right. Yes, I do remember him now. Yep.
Yeah, Tim Duggar. He sings the song "Bubbles," I think it is.
Yeah.
And a bunch of racing songs. So, Tim Duggar, folks, if you haven't checked him out,
he's kind of like the Jerry Carroll version of the racing world now.
Yeah, that's a good.
If you know who Jerry Carroll is.
Yeah, Jerry Carroll, of course.
Yeah.
Talking about the comedian, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are under caution yet again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. It has not changed.
How many times can you say again there, Wesley?
I think we've had 9 cautions, 10 cautions. Hell, I've lost count. I can't remember anymore. 92 of 174 laps. Definitely one thing for certain, it is definitely nothing like what the real 400 lapper was like on Saturday night. Because, yeah.
I was about to make that same comparison. I was going to say, man, if this is how Saturday night would have been, I think I'd have been okay with 30-degree temperatures. Oh, goodness me. Saturday night was cold, folks. Very cold. As I just now noticed at P13, we got Glenn Campbell. Talk about 70s country music.
Yeah.
Line them up here and go green flag.
Green flag. We're back to it again here at Martinsville. Buckingham, Daly, Jorgensen, Ryan, Parker. Whoa, oh no, Parker's in the wall. Turns, that's into the wall, the back straightaway. Comstock got turned. Glasser's involved. Yoka piles in. So does Gabo in the 5. Big wreck. Tear him up from the floor up in turn 3 on the restart. And guess what? We're under caution again.
That's a Friday night style pile 'em up.
My.
Holy cow, that was...
Watch this. It looked like Parker hit the wall, and he hit the wall again, and then he got turned. Well, he turned down, and when he turned down, oh my, wow.
Oh, wow.
Galantoni, Yoakum, Comstock, you're going the wrong way, driving backwards.
Me, oh my, mama mia. Talk about piling them up. That was huge. Wowzers. So we were clamped 96 under caution.
Yeah.
After a Daytona style pile them up.
Buckingham, Daly, Jorgensen, Ryan, DeBrown, top 5. O'Rourke, Glazier, Coleman, Yoakum, Campbell, top 10. And the wreck show continues with Kelly, Gabo, Medina, Rivera, Williams, Ferrari the 3rd, Woods, Hollyfield, Adams, Simley, top 20. That's halfway through the field right now. You give them the rest of the rundown just as we approach lap 100 there, Zach.
You went top 20? Okay, P21. It's going to go to Jose Gonzalez, P22. James Sambuque. Trey Edison falls back to 23rd after that crash. Doug Simmons, 24th. Brian Macklin, 25th. Thomas O'Leary, 26th. Chad Coleman, 27th. Bentley Glazier, 28th. Eric Arnold, 29th. Doug Roth, 30th. Richard Beasley, 31st. Charles Woods, 32nd. David Comstock, 33rd. Anthony Calantoni, 34th. Paul Crumray, 35th. Justin Mons, 36th. Josh Parker, 37th. Joey Gattina, 38th. Mike Montesi, 39th. Scott Stensel goes 40th. Robert Gillenwater goes 41st, 21 laps down. Ryan Howard, 38 laps down, 42nd. And no longer on the racetrack, Dwight Beverly in the 01 car rounds out the field in 43rd.
So that's the lineup fulfilled as we are approaching lap 100. Hopefully the lights will go off on the pace car this time by, and they do. So we'll settle up for a green flag restart coming up. All Falkingham last 2 weeks, and tonight, since the drop of the green flag, it's Martinsville's been Falkingham's world, Zach.
Absolutely, he has led all 99 strong, and at the completion of this restart, he will have led 100.
And it will be 75 laps to go when they come back to the restart zone off of turn 4. We are back underway at Martinsville. Restart into turn 1. Buckingham, Jorgensen and Daly side by side. Ryan is there. O'Rourke and DeBrown. First time we mentioned O'Rourke's name in the top 5 tonight.
Closest battle's going to be about 25th. It looks like we have a spin off of 4. That's the 44 car. We are back under caution on lap 101.
Caution out yet again. Well, there's Glenn Campbell. Remember, he was the finale of the Trans-Service Blizzard Cup Series back in January before it fired up with the real deal for SIM500. 44 turn, nose in the wall. Pointing northbound in a southbound lane at everybody coming at you. Get on the binders, that's all I can say. Everybody missed him though. Holtz Popper, instant replay. We are just after halfway, by the way, also in this race, if you...
Down to, what, 72 laps to go, roughly?
Yeah.
And folks, it's been a long one.
Yeah, so if you take 174, lap 87 was halfway, so we got, you know, 72 laps to go here, so.
Did they just pit under a closed pit? I was going to say,
I hope they didn't. If they did, they're going to get a penalty for it.
I thought that Falkingham was coming down there, and I saw the red lights flashing. Somebody
I see
did.
Campbell. I see Campbell on the pit lane. I see Roth on the pit lane. Campbell is in. Comstock is in. But these are drivers that are all the way in the back anyway, so, you know, maybe they don't care if they get a penalty or not.
Possibly just trying to repair some of the marks.
Because the penalty is just going to be tailing to the longest line. You know that. I mean,
well, that is true. But yeah, you can see the red lights flashing there at the end of the straightaway.
Yeah, the pits are not open yet.
So, that's interesting. It's interesting how racing didn't open them there for layers. That would mean that we're probably to the green here. We should get the one to go signal right here.
Did they choose not to open up the pits for this race? Or no, we're still under caution. No, they're still under yellow here. So
interesting. So that means last time would have been 2 to green, and normally, or no, last time would have been just regular pacing, and pits are still not open. Maybe we've had a circuit issue down there, somewhere in between the relay switch and pit lights.
Somebody turn out the lights.
Don't let the door hit you.
I thought this race was actually going to be at night tonight. I really did, but I guess they decided to make it a day race instead. So, and the lights are off on the pace car, by the way.
They turned the lights out.
They did.
They listened to you. Proud of them.
So I'm wondering if there was like a some type of a error there with the pit lights, if you will. Because look, now they're green. I don't get it.
They opened the pits for the restart and left them closed during the caution. How about that?
Wow.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, we're gonna do this again. Lap 106 of 174. Under 70 laps to go. Green flag back in the air at Martinsville.
And night car spun the tires on that restart. Oh God, Jorgensen did not want Daly to get out again, man. Wow. Work down into turn 3. Battle for 7th, it looks like. And it looks like it's going to be DeBrown that's going to get that spot from Coleman. Coleman falls back to 8th. 9th now. Kelly inside. Coleman loose on exit. Davis go for the 5 car. Gaboo. Gaboo's going to go by. Now the 22 is going to go by. And that 54 car Coleman saying, God, everybody's going past. Last time, Daniel Falkingham's fastest lap of the race, also the fastest lap of the race was turned by Falkingham last time in 1935. So these guys are just now turning their fastest laps of the race, Wesley.
Yeah, and Falkingham right there, 2 car lengths back to Daly. Jorgensen, O'Rourke, and Ryan That's how they are right now to the inside. Look at this with Woods and Coleman. Woods and Coleman. Adams now back up there. Hold on, caution out. Yellow out again.
Caution number 975,302. Coach Popper sees the replay. 31 car outside, 24 car inside. 24 car up the racetrack into the 31. 31 car goes spinning back into the wall. Everybody missing. Oh, 18 car spins avoided. Nice.
'31 Arnold.
And so we get at least one more restart here. Tony eventful one so far. But exciting nonetheless. Work left 111 under caution. It does.
Falkenham, Daly, Jorgensen, Ryan O'Rourke. There's your top 5.
Yoakum to Brown, Kelly, Gabu, and Rivera rounds out your top 10. Well, if we go back green here, we should have about 60 laps to go. Getting down to crunch time. Daly and Jorgensen have been battling all night for that bottom on these restarts. Jorgensen does not want Daly to have it. Daly keeps forcing his way down there. I imagine that eventually Jorgensen's not going to let Daly force his way down there. And that may be whenever we say see ya to Daly. So some of the moves has been a little bit tight, but nonetheless, no harm, no foul. Aggressive Martinsville racing, gotta love it.
Falkenham, Daly, Jorgensen, Ryan O'Rourke. Top 5. All right, so we're ready. Lights are off on the pace car. Falkenham, Daly, Jorgensen, Ryan O'Rourke. That's the way they settle up. They're going to be 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 when we get ready to settle it again here. Lap 115 of 174. Falkenham trying to go for the hat trick. He is trying to become a 3-time winner this year. He's the only back-to-back winner and 2-time winner on the series. Green flag in another stellar restart. Oh, Ryan turned, Jorgensen turned, Yoakum turned. Rex hard into the outside, safer wall barrier on the restart in turn 1. What in the world just happened there?
That was major. Huge implications right there. And there it was. I knew Jorgensen would eventually stop letting people come down. He'd had his nose chopped off all night long, and the 99 car may have pushed it just a little too tight right there, and into the wall head first he went. Well, nose first. Not head first, nose first. But horrible crash there. Takes out a bunch of front runners, a bunch of fast guys.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Man, I know we've been having some overlay problems. I think we've had so many cautions that break the overlay button. Oh.
Caution button's not going to be working after this one.
Man, hey, there is some good news. The green lights are on the pit lane.
We got that problem figured out. Phil ain't joking, guys.
118 of 174. Hey, here's something, by the way. I don't think Falkenham's pitted, unless I missed it. I don't think they pitted.
Nobody in the field's pitted. Unless they were in a wreck. Heck, we've only got 20 green flag laps on the tires. So, folks, we have some exciting news for you here at LSRTV. LSRTV is proud to announce our newest in-house series, the Stock Car Series Tour, coming this July on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. Now, we are taking on tracks such as COTA, Spa, Road America, and much more. More information will be out soon in the LSRTV Discord. I cannot personally wait to cover that series every Wednesday night, starting at 9 p.m. Central. You are not going to want to miss this. Some of the best guys on the road side of things is going to take on it. It's going to be amazing. I know I'm personally excited. I'm sure our producer, Charles Wooden, and our owner here at LSRTV, Jeff Stabno, they have done an exceptional job at getting the series together. We cannot wait to get that thing launched every Wednesday night starting at 9 p.m. Central on the first week of July.
Wow. Okay. I guess it's me being lead play-by-play. I didn't know anything about that or know how to, you know. Thank you. Good job, Zach. I guess you're in the play-by-play guy now, and I'm color.
That's
all right. We'll get ready to go back to green here. I didn't know anything about that, so a nice FYI would have been great, but. You know what? Why don't you just take over, Zach? I'll be back in a minute.
And so, then with that being said, we line them up. Go green flag here at Martinsville. Down into turn 1. Falkenham leads them. Daly P2. P4 goes to DeBrown. DeBrown on the outside of the 41 car down off of turn 2. All the way down into turn 3 and 4. Sideways behind of them. Brown secures P4. Goes P1, Falkenham, Daly P2, O'Burke P3, the Brown P4, and Kelly P5. That's your top 5. '93 car looks to the inside of the 90, to the 41 down here in turn 3 and 4. Single file throughout the field. We tick them off. It's going to be 50 laps to go now as they cross the line. And Falkenham, fastest lap of the race, 19.333. Needs to be all Daniel Falkenham. Off of turn 4. Daly trying to close in. Not much progress being made there. Caution's out. We slow him down. Trouble somewhere on the racetrack. The 03 car just loops it. Ooh, 54 car nowhere to go. Little single car spin. May have had a little chain reaction further on up the field there. Not quite positive. No harm, no foul there. He's going to get pointed in the correct direction. Parked sideways at the moment. Diagonal on the parking lot. He's turning around here. We'll continue forward. Everybody misses him. That's your Pulse Poppers instant replay here on your home for sim racing, LSRTV. He needs to be all Falkenham. He's led all 127 so far. Over Daly. And folks, if you like what you're seeing and you want to join iRacing, go to iRacing.com. If you think it, you can race it here on iRacing with authentic cars and authentic tracks, just like what you see on TV in real life. You too can be a part of this. At any time you want, just head on over to iRacing.com, check it out. There's a little bit for everything here, from NASCAR to the World of Outlaws to the Touring Series to F1. If you name it, we got it. Long-time iRacing member myself. Can say I have not been disappointed. Can get a little costly at times, especially when you first start out. But it's not horrible. Kind of think of it as buying a project car, in a sense, just about $2,000 cheaper. Work through turns 3 and 4. Falkingham continues to lead as we follow the pace car here. Eventful race, exciting race. It's been all Falkingham. We appreciate you for sticking it out with us here in Martinsville. In this production, brought to you by LSRTV, your home for sim racing, production of the SIM500, of course, at Martinsville Speedway. The action track, as I like to call it. Very eventful. Very rough race, but very exciting. If you've been here through it all, you have seen that we have had a couple of tumbles here, tumbles, falls. But nonetheless, we're going to get this race restarted. We'll be ready to go whenever we do. With it looks like probably 45, 50 laps to go. Lights are out on top of the race, on top of the pace car. Falkingham leads, Daly second, O'Berg third, DeBrown fourth, Kelly fifth, Rivera sixth, Gabay 7th, Adams 8th, Williams 9th, and Woods 10th. That rounds out your top 10. You can see the live timing and scoring on your left side. Awesome work by our production manager down there, Charles Wooten. We had overlay issues to start out the race. We've got those sorted out, it seems. We line them up, double foul. We're going to try this again. Sun's going down here in Martinsville. Green flags back in the air. They're on the loud pedal down into turn 1. As we watch them fan out side by side. Closest battle's going to be for fourth. As we're going to step away here, let you enjoy the sounds of the engines while we have a green flag moment here. Crank it up on the LSRTV. And we have returned as we have a caution here in Martinsville. Seems I have been rejoined by lead analyst Wesley Outland.
Well, that's a loose word, buddy. Thank you for saying that, though. I appreciate it. Caution. And yeah, there's a yellow flag where Howard and a couple of cars have gotten together, buddy, and we're back under yellow flag again. So another caution flag. I've lost count. 14, 15 cautions? How many is that?
It's been quite a few, but a very eventful race, very exciting.
So anyhow, we are under the yellow flag again. My goodness. It just...
That was very interesting green flag run. We did have a little green flag run there, about 10 laps. Falkingham turned the fastest lap while you were gone. 19.332, I believe, was his time.
That's fine, buddy. I was just talking to Jeff Stabnow, the president of Rocket Media and Live Sim Racing. So I just stepped away for a few seconds, and that's what I was doing. But, yeah, man, it's just been a pretty crazy, eventful yellow flag race for sure, with Falkingham and Daly, O'Rourke, all those guys battling. You wouldn't, every car that is on this racetrack in some shape or form has been beaten and battered and damaged and destroyed, or has some type of an issue with it. I don't even think Falkingham's got away without any damage. He's got some fender rubs or donuts or something in the process of this race.
Yeah, being the leader, he hasn't got much, but I'm sure he's got something down there. I'll tell you what he does have in front of him. He has a bunch of clean track. Hasn't had to deal with traffic at all this race.
Falkenham, Daly, O'Rourke, Adams, Kelly, top 5. Of course, there's Beasley, Scar, Beasley with Edson. Coleman, they're all working on getting some stuff fixed and checked out. Falkenham, here we go. All right, lights off. We'll try this again.
Line him up double file.
We will. We certainly will.
Send them off into turn 1.
All right, here we go. Let's try this again. With Falkenham, Daly, O'Rourke, and Adams. Of course, Adams driving for Ed Burrell, who is going to be out for a while with cancer. And we get ready to go back for the restart here. Down the back straightaway. Into the corner with Falkenham out in front. Daly in second, O'Rourke third. As the field works their way back around the racetrack.
Oh, we have
trouble. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Of course, 77 cars in. Boom, bang, what a boom, what a bang. Crash. They're angry. They're mad. They know they've lost. Hard hit. Let's go into the 08 car. That A11 call before you did, Kurt. It's your post-pop instant replay.
All right, so the yellow flag back out again. Woods, Rivera, and Falkenham still the man leading the way. Daly, O'Rourke, Adams, Kelly, top 5. That's the way it stands right now. And this race, though yellow flag field, still not officially over just yet.
Lots of racing still to go. 30 laps to go whenever you go back green flag.
Yeah, 30 laps remaining. Falkenham, Daly, O'Rourke, Adams, Kelly, top 5. That's the way it stands. Gabo, Woods, Rivera, Williams, Beasley, top 10. And we'll get ready now for a 30-lap shootout. Coming up.
Oh, Lordy. Pace car has led the most laps tonight. What year was it that we caught the pace car tires on fire in Daytona?
That wasn't the pace car tires. That was the battery pack in the back of the pace car where the pilot lights were, because they were on so long that it caught fire. The pace car caught fire.
Okay, yeah. So, luckily, I don't think we got to deal with that here on iRacing. But you never know. We've had caution lights broke tonight. All kinds of strange things have happened. So.
All right, we're ready. Back to green. And another, oh man, come on, guys. Seriously, another caution. Oh. Another yellow flag out again. Randy Yoakum. Wrecked. Caution out, the Virginia 811 machine. And there's your replay. Oh my goodness.
Oh, brother.
I don't know what this, I just, oh, you want to go to break? Let's go to break.
Let's go.
We're back. We're back with more. Hopefully we can finish this final 30 laps. Maybe it'll go caution free. And we'll see if Falkingham can get the hat trick pulled off. This has been a wild one, a yellow flag. If you're a fan of Rex, you've seen it tonight. iRacing on LSRTV, SIM500, Cup Series from Martinsville.
Hey, it's broadcast personality Wesley Outlet up topside at one of the great racetracks of the world, the Caraway Speedway. And I'd like to remind you to join us every Wednesday afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern to 3 p.m. Eastern with coverage of Finish Line, where we talk to everybody from NASCAR to grassroots, like right here at Caraway Speedway. Carolina's Fox Sports Radio affiliates, iHeartRadio, and on the Community Radio Network at 87.5 FM. And remember, thanks to Live Sim Racing Productions, you can actually see the guest panel, ask their questions, get interactive with us with comments, and so much more in our chat box. Finish Line every Wednesday. Join us every week.
If recent storms have caused damage to your property, contact 811 before you begin your cleanup. Buried utilities around uprooted trees can make a bad situation worse if those lines are not located before digging. Electric, natural gas, and internet lines are everywhere, and knowing where they are is the safest way to start any digging project. Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
This is our series,
So many different pieces that you have to watch out for.
where the stakes are always higher,
$300,000.
where virtual meets reality,
How bad do you want it?
They're wasting no time getting at it.
where the best thrive and the flawless win. This is the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series.
We're back in Martinsville. Lights are off on the pace car. We will try this again. Under 20 laps to go, mind you. As we're on lap 152 of 174. So closing in on 20 laps remaining. As the field works their way back to the line. It has been the Falkingham show along with the yellow flag fiesta. I think for a second there, Zach the flagman didn't even know what flag he was waving there. He's car in the wall.
Oh, save it, save it, save it, save it, save it.
Oh, it's Mons.
Save it, save it.
Oh my goodness. holding together the 09. Williams also. Williams saves it. Coleman saves it. Glazier saves it. We're 3 wide. DeBrown, Gonzalez. Oh, he turns it. Oh, no. Campbell got into Williams. DeBrown's involved. Holyfield, in the words of the songs by Dolly Parton, here you come again. Oh.
Two Doors Thunder having a party, man.
If I go crazy, would you still call me Superman? Oh my goodness, look at this. Comstock, Yoakum, Campbell, DeBrown. We've at least somehow, some way got to find some type of a funniness to this delirious concept of a race we've saw so far. My.
This, I guess you could say that a lot of these guys are walking the boulevard of broken dreams. Well, broken race cars, possibly.
And don't forget, we're on the dirt tonight at Bristol. We go from a half-mile paperclip like at Martinsville to a half-mile dirt track, high banked like Bristol tonight for the Northwest Cup Series.
Would she still consider high banked this year with the new configuration?
What, Bristol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's still banked. I mean, they brought in more clay than what they did last year, obviously, to make it a little bit more. It's not as banked as it was, but it's still banked.
Yeah, it's.
Bristol's a banked racetrack any way you look at it. You could throw another 20 inches of clay on there if you want to. Eventually, that clay's going to subside, and you're going to dig in sideways on the racetrack.
That is true. This is true. He speaks no lies, ladies and gentlemen.
So we are under 20 laps to go now. We're working lap number 158 complete. We're working now lap 158. We're on lap 157 of the race. Excuse me. Coming to 16 laps to go, I guess. 15 to go, something like that.
16 laps to go. Can we go green the rest of the way? Hey, look, the pit road lights are closed again. I don't think they ever turn green.
Oh, the pit lane's closed again?
Yeah, I don't think they ever turn green again.
Oh. Maybe it's like every other caution or something like that.
That's buddy. Oh no, that was just 2 to green. Okay.
1 to go.
Right. Line them up, do it again.
And wreck them again. We'll see.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, this.
I knew I was in trouble whenever I said that this race would be over in an hour and a half.
Oh, so you're the one that jinxed it.
I believe so.
Ready to go. Lap 160. Next time by, we're on lap 159. Green flag back in the air here in Martinsville. 15 laps to go down the back straightaway. I am noticing that there's a lot of cloud cover over the racetrack now. We'll get into another caution flag. There's a lot of cloud cover over the racetrack, or actually nightfall is settling in with 20 laps to go. One of the other. I can't tell right now, honestly.
Well, I know that the sun was going down, so.
Oh. For some reason, we have the Nazareth logo up on the top left. I'm not sure why, but Nazareth, of course, is on Friday night.
That's overlay issues.
Yeah, we've been having that for the last couple of weeks now. Seems like everybody's frustrated with that.
Ever since that iRacing update a couple weeks ago, it's been causing the producers a little bit of a headache. I know that Friday night, I think we may have had a difficulty, or last Thursday night we may have had difficulty somewhere there, and I know Majors we had a hiccup. So hopefully iRacing can get their stuff figured out here. And we can get these gremlins out of the system. Somebody needs to stop feeding them after midnight. As I learned Friday night, I thought it was 10 o'clock that you didn't feed gremlins after. I learned it was Friday.
Don't talk bad about Gizmo.
Midnight. I was unaware that it was midnight until our good friend John Mustin Jr. and Mason Heimball corrected me.
Now, do they have a time limit for this race, or?
It is a 2-hour time limit, but I don't know what that time would be.
It's 174 laps, 2-hour time limit. How long have we been racing? That's
coming up on 2 hours.
wow. This race might get stopped. I don't know if they can make it to the end, then they'll be all right. They got 10 laps to go, but if they keep wrecking and wrecking and wrecking, they come up with that 2-hour time limit, they might halt this race because of time. And obviously, you know, Zach, we don't want to see that happen. We don't.
No, we only have 10 laps to go, though, so hopefully we can see the end of this thing. The green flag, I should say. We do know we'll have at least one more green flag lap, though. And that will be the last lap. Because
lights are out on the pace car.
as they take the white flag on iRacing, that caution will not come out. Nobody's life is in serious danger here. Man, that's a view from up top, ain't it?
Yeah, that's one of those awesome angles from the suites there in turn number 2.
I've sit there, I think, twice in Martinsville, so not horrible. Talk about endless hot dogs.
The deck. Back to green.
Oh.
10. Come on, Flagman, wave the green. Don't get out that yellow no more. 10 laps to go.
Oh, my. 41 car inside of David.
Yeah, he's trying
Got
to
him,
go.
man. We're
No, my goodness.
Big Greg.
Oh, my God, man. Come on, y'all.
No caution.
These people are wrecking like they're in the funny papers.
We're still green flag. No caution.
There's no caution?
No caution. We're still green flag. And here comes the leader, Falkenkamp.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What in the world? Oh, my goodness. I have never in my life in iRacing broadcasting seen anything like that ever. They wreck, they race all the way back, and the leaders get collected in the wreck also. I think Falkenham got through. Second, third, fourth, I think they're screwed. Watch this. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Lordy. Okay, so
we got to go back to the complete restart, and then I think he's working on the. Oh my goodness!
That they're trying to let this thing run green flag. We have one coming down backwards on pit road.
This reminds me of Days of Thunder.
Oh dear me.
The good news is the transmission's fixed. The bad news is the good news is the accelerator's fixed. The bad news is the transmission's screwed. I'm coming in.
Well, everybody did it. Oh, 15, zero sugar. Nice little flip around right there. That was nice.
Oh my. Are we serious? Watch it. Look at this. I mean, they wreck, and then they kept the green light on. Is that a race director issue? Is that an iRacing issue? What caused that?
Likely an iRacing issue, and more than likely, what happened is that they were so far down the racetrack that iRacing didn't register that there was anybody stopped on the racetrack to bring the caution out. So they so what's happened is that whenever I think it was, I don't know who it was that eventually came up, I think it was Hindenburg or something like that. I believe he came up, and that may have been it. But it was a little bit too late at that point, as Falkingham had done sent it wide open down the backstretch.
And remember, next week is Bristol on dirt. And tonight.
Unfortunately, I believe I may miss next week. Yes, I'm just subbing for John.
Hopefully John will be back with us next week. I think he had a family engagement or something. He had something to do tonight, so. I was kind of surprised because normally when I come into the box, normally John's already here. And then I was like, well, is John coming? Is John, you know, and then I seen you pop in. I was like, oh, okay, wow. I guess we're working with the young kid tonight.
Just a little young. Hey, now, not that young.
How old are you?
17.
Oh, yeah, you're a puppy.
That's the puppers. So I got a shout out to give.
You're not even old. You're not even 18 yet, dude. You're not even old enough. Are you driving yet?
I am driving.
Okay, well, that's.
And I have a real job. 2 real jobs, actually.
Well, hey, you're becoming a debt to society, like besides the other lazy people of the world. So that's great.
Well, you win some, you lose some, you wreck some. Line them up, do it again.
Yeah.
3 laps to go.
Please let this end.
3 to go. 3 flags.
I think somebody's going to give the bump and run to Falkenham. I really do. And I think O'Rourke's the man to do it if he can catch him. That's the question. Oh, I got him. I told you. I told you. O'Rourke to the lead. He got him.
No.
Pushed him away, but the caution is out again.
Oh, and that's not good for O'Rourke because he lines up behind him on the restart.
Oh, wow. Watch this replay. I called it bump and run. And that's exactly what happened. Oh, we're going to show you why the cautions come out again. Watch this. Oh, Campbell turned by Holyfield. Robert Ferrari, the third involved. A couple other cars involved. And oh, my goodness.
Oh, no. Mamma mia, pizzeria.
Hot dog Rhea.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Man, you want an awesome pizza burger? Eldora Speedway is the place to get one of those.
Eldora does
a pizza burger. Oh my God, dude. Yes.
I have heard.
You ain't never been to Eldora?
I have not.
Oh.
Huge dirt racing fan. Huge dirt racer myself, and never been to Eldora. So, but it's on the list to go to in this year, hopefully.
Now where do you live at, Zach? Don't you live near Motor Mile Speedway in Radford, Virginia?
I'm roughly 45 minutes from Motor Mile, about 45 minutes southwest of Motor Mile.
Okay.
So we're, I'm in a little county called Tazewell, here in South Virginia, Southern Virginia, Southern West Virginia. Southern West Virginia.
So guess what? We have gone past the scheduled distance.
Yes, we're in a green, white checker.
We are going to go back into overtime.
And Falkingham lines up behind the guy that just moved him.
There are 2 attempts at overtime. Is this the first attempt, or was this be the second one, Zach? I mean, because I thought they were in the
first.
This will be the first one. I thought so. Yeah, because they were on the, they were in the regular scheduled distance when that. And I called it. Did I not call it?
You did.
I knew it was going to happen.
You did call it.
Somebody asked me, said, "You gonna see the bump and run?" Probably so.
I believe that was me earlier in the race. I said, "You think that somebody's going to move somebody for the win tonight?" Yeah.
If they can get to him, they will. And O'Rourke, boy,
that's who
I think he was as patient as he was going to be, and then finally he said, "I've had enough of this," and then came after him.
Had 0 time off. So shout out to one of my longtime iRacing friends here, Lucas Cram. He got to test the late model today at a track that you're very familiar with, Wesley.
Yeah.
Caraway.
Oh yeah, Caraway Speedway. Yes, sir.
Gets to test. He got to test it with Robbie Lyons there, so shout out to him. I hope that did well. I haven't talked to him in a year.
Who did he get to test with?
Robbie Lyons.
Robbie Lyons. Okay, yeah. If they're from Virginia, why did they go all the way down to Caraway to test?
They're not from Virginia. I don't know exactly where Lucas is from now. I know he used to be up in New Hampshire, but I don't know where he is now. So,
but we know where we're about to be. We're about to be in overtime. Overtime number 1. Remember, if the leader takes the white flag, it's wreckers or checkers. If they take a caution before the white, which seems like it's inevitable, well, oh my goodness, wow, 28 Woods, you got to give that back. Holy cow.
That was a jump and a half.
And now he's 3-1, and he opens the door for fucking Ham.
And here we go.
Oh, yeah. They come to the white flag. Race is official. They take a caution. And they're, oh, no. White flag. This is it. This is it. Oh, we got a car spun. It's all right. Car spun, but it's all right. Yoakum goes around. But it's okay. They took the white flag. They're wrecking in the back. Woods is wrecked. Here we go.
Oh,
Here comes fucking Ham. He pushes O'Rourke up the track and got him sideways. He turns him. Fucking Ham gets in the daily. Fucking Ham wins. No, it's Arnold. Oh my God. I just knocked down my laptop. I just knocked out my laptop. Oh my God. Oh.
Arnold wins.
Arnold wins the race. Are you friggin' kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
Matt, can you still hear me?
Eric Arnold win.
My laptop my laptop fell in my lap, literally fell in my lap. I hit it and it flew through the air. Like oh my.
Oh my Eric
Watch this last lap. Yoakum had already spun. All bets are off. Fucking Ham, you knew he was gonna go after. He was gonna go after O'Rourke. Just a matter of time. Watch the 31. Watch Arnold. This is Arnold. He was all the way, 5th or 6th? His ascent to the front. He misses these cars wrecking. That was Adams, Woods, and Moore. And look at this. He's thinking, okay, I'm going to solid top 3. I'm happy. Oh my goodness, there's the leaders. I win.
Oh my. And Chad Coleman comes in second and Kevin DeBrown third.
Oh my goodness.
They led 1
You know
lap.
what? That was a wild that was a wreck fest. I'm not gonna lie to you. For iRacing, that was a wreck fest. But that finished, oh my goodness, man. Wow.
That was
worth it.
amazing.
That was worth it. It was worth it.
It was so worth it. That may be the best finish in LSRTV history.
It was wild. Let's take a look at the do we have overlay for results? We're just going to go on the screen here. Let's take a look at the results here tonight for this race. Eric Arnold is the winner. Chad Coleman second. Kevin DeBrown has scored third. Chris Cabot fourth. Richard Beasley is fifth. Jose Gonzalez up 14 spots. Good run for the Macho Taco. Beasley up 29, by the way. Then you got Jimmy Coleman seventh. Daniel Falkenham will fall all the way back to eighth. Charles Woods ninth. And Doug Sigmund, your top 10.
Bentley Glazer, P11. Byron Daly, 12th. Paul Crumray, 13th. Jose Medina, 14th. Doug Ruff, 15th. Scott Simley, 16th. E.J. O'Rourke, who is leading, coming to the white flag, finishes 17th. Glenn Campbell, 18th. Nelson Rivera, 19th. John Adams, 20th.
21st is going to be Randy Yoakum. 22nd is Mike Kelly. 23rd to Brian Macklin. Christopher Williams, 24th. Doy Wids, 25th. Robert Ferrari, the third, is 26th. Ron Holyfield is 27th. Thomas O'Leary, the fourth, is 28th. Trey Edson, 9th. And Tommy Ryan, the top 30.
31st goes to Joey Gattina. 32nd, Scott Stenzel. 33rd goes to David Comstock. 34th, Garrett Livingston. 35th, James Tombach. 36th, Justin Mons. 37th, Anthony Calantoni. 38th, Mark Jorgensen. 39th, Robert Gillenwater. And 40th goes to Josh Parker. 41st will be Mike Montesi in the 6th car. 42nd, Ryan Howard. And rounding out your field, 127 laps down, the 01 car, Dwight Beverly. Loses 29 spots en route to a 43rd place finish.
Well, there you go. There is the Unofficial results here. What a wild race when it's all said and done. Oh, my. They're going to give the win to Eric Arnold. Up 24 spots, right place, right time. When it counted, he is the man. He is the winner. We will talk to Arnold, Coleman, to Brown coming up. Finish line, post-race wrap-up from Martinsville. We also going to probably get off the air rather quickly because we have another iRacing broadcast coming up for Bristol. Of course, we'll talk to these guys. This should be interesting. Hey everybody, welcome back to coverage of iRacing on LSRTV. We are here at Martinsville. What a wild caution-filled race. And my colleague, John Mushton Jr., who normally joins me on Monday night, is here to have some special interviews between John Adams and Ed Burrell. John, missed you tonight, man, but I know this is something special you want to talk about here real quick.
Absolutely, man. As a guy who's been racing with the SIM500 League for a few years myself, I'm familiar with Ed Burrell. Really great guy, great competitor in his time. One of the founding fathers, I guess you could say, of the league. He's been around since, I think, 2017, right, Ed?
Yeah, I actually joined from my hospital bed in the fall of 2017.
Well, how ironic that we're talking to you now. It's sad, but at the same time, I'm so glad you're here. John Adams stepped in for you tonight. John, you got me, buddy?
Yes, sir. Got a copy.
Man, John, I tell you what, bro, I was in the server watching you the entire race, had my camera on you the whole time. I think you possibly passed up more cars in this race than anybody else in the field, and it was great to see you running up at the top. You got as high as top 3, by the way, but how bizarre was the last 20 laps of that race for you?
Man, I was not even thinking I was going to be up there in the top 5 at the end of that race because I completely botched my qualifying lap there at the beginning. I mean, I could have easily qualified top 10, with the speed that I showed in practice and whatnot, but, just caution after caution. And finally, I was like one of the first ones to actually pit halfway through, and I fell all the way back to like, I think 32nd or whatever. Worked my way back all the way up to 8th and got spun under the caution. And then luckily, iRacing gave me the spots back, so I got back up to 8th, and I just slowly worked my way up to 4th and 3rd there. And, man, I think I could have had a top 5 there, but I just completely screwed up that last little wreck there that happened with Dory Woods.
Well, hey, man, you were racing for a great reason tonight. You were kind enough to step into the car to drive for Ed so we could put Ed's name on the car and get some awareness out there of the fight that he's doing with colon cancer right now. So talk to me about how it felt for you to do that for us tonight.
Yeah, it was really awesome this morning whenever Joey Gattini, sent me a Facebook message this morning, asked me if I would be willing to step in and drive Ed's car, the number 21. And I don't know, I've just always been all about that, man, because this is a big community. All of us are pretty much like family. And I've never made a SIM500 start. I've signed up a few times before, but never even got around to racing just because of my work schedule and whatnot. But after Joey sent me that message, I was like, I gotta make this. So I was pleased to, actually get that message. So yeah, this right here is all for Ed. I was hoping I was going to get him a top 5 there, man. But there's always next week, and hopefully Ed, can recover pretty soon, and then he'll step back in this number 21. But I guess until then, the plan is for me to put on a show in the 21 car.
I'll tell you what, brother, we're looking forward to watching you do it. I should be back in my normal time slot next week. Ed, buddy, you heard it from John right there. He felt awesome to do that for you. How was it for you to watch your car out on the track having one hell of a race tonight?
Well, I mean, it was just awesome. I was in awe when Joey told me what was going to be going on, and to see my number going around with me stuck, not being able to do it for a while, it was pretty awesome. So John, I really appreciate you doing that.
Yes, sir. No problem, man. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Well, Ed, John, thank you guys so much for your time tonight. John, thank you so much for stepping in for Ed. Ed, brother, I want to echo the sentiments of Wesley from earlier. We're praying for you, man. I know what you're going through. I've lost a couple of family members to colon cancer, so I am going to be praying extra hard for you, brother. And I look forward to you lapping me a couple more times on the racetrack before this is over with, all right?
Yeah, I really appreciate that. I'm just hoping the chemo, I'm waiting for it to try and open up my lungs so I can breathe better and be able to sit at the computer for long lengths of time. But until then, I'm going to be enjoying watching you guys doing it.
Oh, again, thank you so much for your time tonight, Ed. Go take care of yourself, man. Get you some rest. John, you keep kicking ass out there, brother. We appreciate it. Wesley, Zach, back to you guys. Thank you so much for these few minutes. I appreciate it.
And thank you very much, John. John, we'll see you next week, the Dirt at Bristol Motor Speedway. And we're going to have to wrap this up real quick because we've got Bristol coming up. But again, our thoughts and prayers are with Ed Burrell and his family and loved ones. And, man, I hope he cancer sucks. That's all I can say, man. And I hope you beat it. It sounds like you've done it before. Hopefully you'll do it again. We're going to wrap this up real quickly. We're going to talk to our top 3 finishers here tonight. Wild race at Martinsville. Kevin DeBrown, your take of yellow flag, green caution. Did you think we'd have a hellacious finish like that with the way the race was turning out to be?
Yeah. First off, thoughts to Ed. Hope everything ends up turning out well, man. And second off, yeah, I figured it'd be a crazy ending, especially after hearing what happened with EJ and Daniel. But I did not expect Daniel to do what he did. But it is what it is.
Absolutely, and you come off turn 4 and you see them guys wrecked right there. What is going through your head? What's the process there? That did you think that you were coming across first, or where did you think you were?
Well, we came off I think we started the last lap fighting for 8th or 9th it was, and then we come off turn 4 and everybody's wrecked, and I'm looking and see Eric's in the lead. If I would have known we were fighting for the lead at the end there, I would have threw it 3 wide. But yeah, it was crazy. I couldn't believe I ended up 3rd.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give us your shout outs. What makes that car go fast, and can't wait to see you next week.
Yeah, Chris Caboo from Paint to Paint Scheme, the Racing Pride for coming on this year and sponsoring the car. The guys at Team Name, Chad and all the other guys, and you guys putting on a beautiful show. Appreciate it.
There's the thoughts of our driver there, Mr. Kevin DeBrown. He'll finish in the number 3 position, 2nd spot. And we're going to talk to, of course, wow, what a wild finish here. Chad Coleman, your take of this race as well. 2nd spot. I know you were trying all you could to get to Eric Arnold, but, I mean, a wild finish. Your take of being on the podium here.
Yeah. Same thing as Kevin mentioned, thoughts and prayers with Ed. Hopefully he'll have a great recovery and he can get back out here with us. But yeah, man, that was, I don't want to say it was stupid, but that was stupid. That was yeah. I got caught in a wreck. I had like 1,700 RPMs. I was down 300 RPMs, so there wasn't much I could do except just drive the car harder and harder and harder and hope that that we kept getting cautions. And we did, and we come through the shit show and finished second.
Of course you do. And very eventful race. Was there any moments where you thought that maybe you did have a shot at the race? You know, I know we had a bunch of cautions there, but did you think that if we went green flag that maybe you were the fastest car here?
No, like I got that damage early, and it was too much. It was over 6 minutes of damage, and I knew I wouldn't get it fixed no matter how long I sat there on pit road. If I'd go laps down. So I just stayed out, and hopefully just everything kept snowballing, and we wound up on the good end of the last lap.
Well, it definitely was a wild one, man. I tell you what, Chad, before I let you go, bud, thank your sponsors, and we'll see you on the dirt at Bristol next week. You think it'll be as wild as Martinsville is tonight?
Probably so. That should be a lot of fun. That should be interesting. But got to thank Joey and all the admins of SIM500. Nobody ever wants to see a race go the direction this one went. Sometimes it happens. These cars, even though they got bigger brakes on them, these things don't want to slow down. Like, I mean, there's nothing else you can really say about it. They don't like to stop. And but nobody ever wants to have a race like we had tonight. But sometimes it happens once every other couple of years. But thanks to all of them that put up with all of our stuff, and thanks to Michael Sharp Racing, Cadillac V Performance Center, and Tap Out Tuning, and Trey Edson for painting the car.
All right, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's a driver, of course, of Mr. Chad Coleman from Georgia. He'll settle for the number 2 position. Eric Arnold. Eric, did you ever think, even with the bad luck you had throughout the race, you'd be talking to us in victory lane? Congratulations.
No, thank you. I would have told you you're crazy. My worst, probably one of my worst tracks. I was terrible today. I spun myself out. I think I wrecked Richard Beasley. But
you did.
Yeah, no, there you go. Sorry, Richard. No, I was like, I don't even know what spot we're racing for. We're gonna go down into 3 and 4. I was like, all right, I'll see if I can stay ahead of Chad. And come out, I see smoke, and I'm counting the cars, like 1, 2, 3. I'm like, did I just win this? Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, how did I just win this when I'm trash? But no, it's like to get my first win at Martinsville is nuts, and I would have told you you're crazy if you'd ever say I'd ever win here or even get my first win here. But best wishes to Ed Burrell and fighting cancer. Hope he recovers and can keep racing with us. I know he's been racing a while here. And want to shout out to my girlfriend for watching me tonight. She stuck around for this mess.
First career win at Martinsville for you. What better track to get it done at? Action-packed racetrack, like you said. A little bit of issues there earlier in the race. Any going into Bristol next week, you think you're going 2 in a row?
Well, I'll tell you you're crazy right now, and if I do win that, I'm gonna have quite a few beers that night. How about that?
Well, listen, we got to part ways, man. But real quickly before we let you go, Eric, thank your sponsors, bud.
Yeah, I'm running for Joey, the premier sponsor for the series. So happy to do that, and I want to say thanks to Joey and all the other admins at SIM500 for putting on this and dealing with this mess tonight.
So there you go. There's your top 3, of course. When it's all said and done, Eric Arnold becomes the, of course, 5th different winner on the series in 2022 for the SIM500 811 Call Before You Dig Cup Series. We're going to end things here, Zachary. We got a quick reset to get ready for Northwest Cup Series on the dirt at Bristol coming up next in about 20 minutes. But your take on this race, man. I sum it up. Calamity, destruction, chaos, unbelievable finish. We saw that.
Yeah, absolutely. You cannot sum it up any better. Just a typical Martinsville race. Lots of calamity around every corner. Treacherous conditions. Absolutely thrilling finish. And next week at Bristol should not disappoint. As now we turn it over to our real life, or well, not our real life counterparts, but our other counterparts at LSRTV for the Bristol Dirt tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time for sure. As always, follow us at LSRTV, at iRacing, and of course, SIM500. Thanks again to NC811 for being the sponsor for Rocket Media. Jeff Stabnow, Charles Wooten, for all of our crew. John Mushton Jr., we'll see you next week. Of course, thanks to Zachary Taylor Hager for filling in. I'm Wesley Outland. Bristol Dirt next week. Bristol Dirt next for the Northwest Cup Series. Stick around to your home for